Love the slow jazz. Welcome to Last Call for episode 43, everyone.
Hello.
Chris, Mike, Hartley, Maggie. Long one.
Big one.
Big boy.
Big boy.
A really long episode.
A roleplay episode.
So much happened.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Where do we even start?
Top five. Give me. Let's rank the moments of the episode. Starting with number 5. Mike, start us off.
Like what? Like one of my top 5 moments?
Yeah.
Oh jeez.
Actually, yeah. Let's go down the list. Your favorite moment. We're gonna.
Oh God. I don't know. I need a second. I need to go back.
I'm in a fantasy football mode. We're gonna draft moments.
We're gonna draft moments.
We're drafting moments.
Okay. I need a minute. Come back to me.
Okay, Minx, do you have a favorite moment?
Oh, well, I have a well, let's pick my best friend's possibly dead. That's cool.
You spitting in Ulgon's face was awesome.
I love the two of you just getting sick of the beekeeper and then just spitting on the beekeeper and being like, what?
I just don't like everybody just keeps saying it's like, you're gonna die, you're gonna be dead. I am dead. 1.
Yeah.
2, there's no, because I don't know, it's just it's at a point where it's like, I'm a pawn or I'm not a pawn, and I don't know. I'm like, great.
You know what?
It's
eventually at one point you're gonna get called upon so many times that you're gonna realize that there's no such thing.
Yes.
Like everybody's fucking calling us pawns.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fuck them.
Yeah.
My job title seems inaccurate.
Yes.
But no, that was a lot, and it's fine, and you can fix petrification hopefully in this game.
I was about to ask.
Yeah.
You think? I think it's fine, especially since it seems like magically, like he's so heavy that he's like unrealistically heavy too. This feels like there's a magical element.
Merrick
to
seemed
it.
confident in taking the prison route as well.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Well, I was just happy that he wasn't like strung up next to us or something like that. Honestly, like
It would
that
have been cool
was
if he was alive next to us, maybe in Shackled.
Well, he's just
also.
petrified. He's
Well,
just petrified.
This is the reason why you two are alive. We can presume that Dax is the one who performed medicine checks on you to stabilize you, and in return, he went willingly to
Gotcha.
prison.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
leader of the rebellion.
True.
Keep in mind,
Yes,
right?
yes. Very true. Great first moment. I'm going to flip it next as I take charge here to Chris. Chris, second favorite moment. We're not just going around the players.
Can I just piggyback off of that one thing and say... Piggyback. You calling out the fact that the beekeeper was trying to get insight on Ulgon, like within... That was really cool.
I can read our DM like a book now.
That was good.
That entire scene was really fun.
Ferreton's actually dead. Sorry, I'm sorry.
Drafting moments,
I'm
motherfucker.
remembering what just happened.
Drafting moments!
I don't know what drafting is.
It's fine. Chris.
it's football.
I really enjoyed the Grog and Merrick dynamic this episode.
Yeah, that was really good.
I it was fun to play off of that.
That was so
That's
fun.
so cute.
Yeah.
And we almost always, I've noticed throughout the entire campaign, we're 43 episodes in, that we always have a contentious relationship between one of us and a PC.
Yeah, of course.
Or sorry, not a PC. NPC.
Yeah.
It's
Of course.
really, really funny. I had one with, everyone, but Dax with Merrick. With Merrick,
Banks.
With Banks.
Yeah.
You just didn't get along with people.
I just don't get along with people.
But it makes for such fun improv.
Yeah.
It's so
it really does.
fun. You guys, especially the last scene of you like disrupting.
Oh
his-
yeah,
his
because Chris is like he's
concentration.
concentrating very hard. I go in and go,
and I just picture like him turning around and just as the door shuts and like throwing a shoe.
exactly what happened.
Yeah. So funny.
We also met your mom for the first
met
time, bro.
Mary the
You met
Defiler.
Mary
Mary.
the Defiler.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Are we drafting moments? Or
I
are
don't
we
know.
not?
We're going back to the
I
original
thought it was
format.
I thought it was
No.
a snake order
No.
where I was last and then I get first pick in the next round.
You had the second of the 4.
I thought everyone deferred. I thought everyone gave up for late round
No,
picks.
I'm
Okay,
next,
your
and
turn.
my moment is you meeting your mom.
Oh, thank you.
Yes.
Fucking stole my pick.
Yeah.
Get
What the
fucked.
heck?
I was next. Your mom is a sweetheart. Your mom doesn't know anything that's going on or is
want like
doesn't want to get involved,
Yeah.
like wants to stay. I wonder what she's up to, kind of like in terms of, power structure. She's the like mistress, not mistress of the leader of the city.
Well, no, she's like his wife.
So she's his actual wife.
Yeah.
Then what level of authority does she have? I've been wondering this for a while.
There's no women
everybody.
in power in this city.
There's no women in power except for the
What
ones
are you
that
talking
underground.
about?
Like
Yeah,
her.
again,
No other
not
women
in a
in
position of power and authority.
The beekeeper.
Not a
well,
position of
again,
power.
Not a
exactly.
position of power,
they are
right.
all the underbelly of the city. They are all the mob bosses of the city.
mob
Nobody's
bosses.
actually like the running, like that king or the person that's like the actual like your dad.
Yeah.
They all have to work in the seedy underbelly because that's where women go.
And Chris only has limited voices that he can do for an extended period of time. I don't know. Beekeeper sounds a little like what's the word?
I like her, and I hate that I like her.
And the voice effect that we put on the beekeeper is also a lot of fun and adds another layer to everything.
I do like
which
listening
is-
to the new episodes that come out and
Yeah.
hearing like
that's
the
a lot of
effects
fun.
they add to the voice.
They're very, very cool. That's
Yeah.
all you though. I don't
It's-
touch it.
It's great. It's a lot of fun. But yeah, me, it was the first time I was like, I don't know. I wrote Mary into my backstory and Chris just ran with it. I mean, you can sort of figure out from our conversation that like, obviously I think like either my dad like remarried or something, but like Noor isn't like
Neural is your half brother.
my half brother. Exactly.
Who's he?
Orc.
Is,
He's an orc.
No, but who's
Who's
his
older
mother?
though? Yeah,
And who's older? That's also
So we referenced it.
yeah.
Or at least
Yeah.
I mentioned it in the episode
Maybe we can
where
give the people a sneak peek.
where when Mary met Ulgon, he had just lost
Yeah.
Ragash.
Ragash
right. So
is Nurl's mother.
Nurl's older.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And he yells, "Little bro."
Yeah.
He says that.
Yeah. And I am the half orc son of Ulgon and Mary.
And so
Yeah.
are they full orc? Your brothers then?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Neural is a
okay.
full orc. Ulgon is a
yeah.
full orc.
Yeah.
Grog is a half orc
I'm a half orc.
because of Mary, the human.
And that's why I sort of referenced that, like in my arguments with Ulgon in the previous episode, when we're talking about it. I'm like, you are saying all these things about like being for the orcs, but like I am kind of like this love child of these two worlds,
Yeah.
right? And like I'm trying to understand where I fit in all of this, because like if I exist in your world, then why can't everyone else exist, right? So that's what I was trying to sort of like reach at in the previous episode with
it
my
makes
like
total sense.
argument. Yeah,
I just it's another reason where I'm like, hey, dad,
Yeah.
creature, get with the fucking program.
Well,
But-
honestly, like now you guys, you two, there's so much that I want Grog to find out from the two of you. Like the fact that Ferritin is actually dead. Because Grog was not privy to that. And then also, like this whole beekeeper going against, because if Ulgon finds out that the beekeeper is going against,
I have
Ulgon,
a feeling the beekeeper's now moving against him before we're
Oh
gonna
yeah,
get
he's
to.
trying to be kingpin before anybody can get any moves going on.
I guess you had an opportunity there for like a split second to like say that to him, but
I don't know many favors.
You don't owe him any favors. Of course
Yeah.
not. He's treating you guys like fucking absolute garbage. Yeah, that's true. But yeah, I'm sure I'd be curious to see what happens if like when Ulgon finds out that like the beekeeper is moving against him.
Yeah. With the final pick in the first round.
Is that a football sound?
Yep.
Oh, cool.
You know that sound.
I do.
Hey.
Ew.
What's your favorite moment? The remaining moments. We're
I like how Quiffic handed me a key. Was not expecting that. The fact that Quiffic was just like, you know what? Fuck all this noise about me having to do shit tomorrow. Just take the key.
You know what?
Oh, okay.
I won't say this about a lot of things, but I can tell from the moment he started that conversation as Quiffic that he was going to say yes she was going to say yes to literally anything you asked for. with no bribery. The way that you are going into the scene, and you
need to be prepared.
And I love it. And the way that it turned out is obviously better, but like the joke canon in my head was you were just going to go, hey, can you let me into the jail tomorrow? And she would have been like, okay.
Yeah, buddy.
And you would have been like, oh.
Okay, great.
Okay. All right, see you then.
I had to sweeten the deal off the top. But...
sweeten the deal and then threaten her pension.
You'll have all of my weed. 2, all the weed in the city.
So funny.
I mean, you did roll a 20 persuasion / intimidation.
I did, yeah.
I would say if you had rolled like poorly, there's it would have gone different. She wouldn't have just given you the key.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. The key was an extra reward off of a good roll.
Yeah, she might have like been there to let someone, like she would still be on her shift, but no, 20, you can have it. Yeah.
I can't believe they're keeping you alive for for the tournament.
Well, it's the Cord's way.
I knew it. I fucking could feel it.
I did love because part of me was kind of waiting for an explanation of because I was like, are there people because as we immediately mentioned, the comparison, of bringing you out through the fucking streets chain. I was like, is there going to be a Clue fan club that's just so kind of popping up? A little
and then they remove the audience.
Did you hear? Yeah. And then they remove the audience from it. And I was just like,
no glory for you.
Ooh, I'd like that. And I was just like, maybe there'll be underground. Because I'm like, I feel like people would be chomping at the bit though to be
yeah,
because what else do they have going on in the city right now that
this
isn't their
event.
city being destroyed? Yeah,
absolutely.
I'm this is hot gossip. This is hot drama, and so I did find it hilarious that I was like, oh, so we're Hunger Gamesing you, and we're gonna keep you alive to possibly kill you, but in our way.
Yeah, we talked about this maybe on a former last call of that because Cord is the type of neutral god that he is, that even though we were potentially wanted for crimes, that they would let me participate.
Yeah. They would still let you stand trial.
Exactly. Yeah. Right? It's the try. It's
now,
the clash.
Assuming it's okay, we're going to keep you imprisoned. We will let you out to compete. And then if you lose or die in the trial, that's it.
Well, I still am shackled, right? I'm just sleeping. I'm still very much.
You just gotta wake up first or second.
3 trials?
Yes.
Total?
Because this narrows down to 2, and then we'll see.
Right,
Likely it's going to be.
But I remember at the beginning we were told how many trials it was.
I thought there were 4 originally, so I got confused. But that was me. Yeah.
I believe there were 3.
Yeah.
3.
And so it's only 2 people in the final.
Yeah.
Only 2 people.
And it's probably a fight. Let's be honest.
It's probably a fight.
Fight to the death.
Also, is your dad's not competing at all?
No.
It's Neural.
Yeah.
That's competing.
And Paku.
And Paku.
Yeah. Who's funny.
Yeah.
Who's funny.
Yeah. He's such a nice guy.
Clue was all over the place this episode. I was having trouble finding it.
Do you know Clue's deepest fear?
Yeah, we've talked about it.
We've been texting.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
And you're not going to tell
Ooh
us?
la la.
Can you give us a hint?
It's getting rejected by Madame Pouch.
It's spiders. It's spiders. Guys.
Imagine it's something trivial like that. You just don't like spiders.
I don't like centipede or creepy crawlies.
That could be where it's
No, it's going to be a little bit more
Easy.
Easy. Ambiguous.
Okay, sure.
Of a fear. It's not a tangible necessarily fear. Does that make sense?
I get a chuckle every time I think about when I sent Hartley that text, just randomly being like, what is Clue's greatest fear? I just picture his reaction. Yeah.
Wait, I took a screenshot of it. He sent, hold on, I gotta find it. Out of the blue, Chris doesn't text me that often.
It's just because I'm love, being unloved.
It's this. Yeah. I took a screenshot.
Good question. What do you think Clue fears most?
And then 3 dots, he's texting a long message. I literally screenshotted it. I will say that this episode, I was proud. I wasn't proud of a lot of my choices in terms of how I acted and everything. They were consistent with Clue, but I wasn't proud of them. The one thing I was proud of was one-liners. I had one-liners for days this episode.
You had some good ones.
And I love them all. I love them all.
If only that last one to Neural.
If it hit
with a good intimidation.
That was good shit. That was fun.
Yeah. I really also loved like chatting with my mom about like love and kindness and how it prevails. That was a really nice moment. That like I don't know. I really like that. We played that really nicely. It was
nice.
fun. Yeah.
When was the last time the three of us were in a room together for an extended period of time?
Probably the 1 or 2 nights before
2
we
episodes ago.
2 episodes ago
gonna-
before we
Oh,
Before you decided to go off and do all your own
the
individual
failure of
stuff.
Independence Day.
The failure of independence. Right. Yes. Which we will not speak of.
Did you have?
Oh, we gotta name the episode.
We do at some point.
Yeah.
Yes. Were you leaning towards going to a certain thing? Were you leaning towards the prison? Were you leaning towards the church? Or was it really kind of like, hey, it doesn't matter where I go. I don't want to decide.
for me.
I looked at my spells. I'll say this. I looked at my spells and I got another grandiose idea. And a part of me was kind of hoping for church, but then it was indoors. And I was like, oh, well, that sucks. Yeah, but that's it.
Okay.
And I think it worked out nicely. I was kind of leaning a little bit more towards the church, but I like where it netted out. And I think Merrick going to save Minx, I think that works really nice narratively as well. We lost a camera.
We lost a camera. That's
okay.
fine.
I think that works really nice narratively.
It does. Yeah. Honestly, either choice, the Grog special of just falling into a dimension door is going to be incredibly helpful no matter where you go.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, exactly.
just tipping over into a fucking portal.
Into a portal. Yeah.
God.
Amazing.
Yeah. I had something. I've forgotten it.
But yeah, we got
episode.
a little more in depth of the beekeeper's strategy.
Yeah.
Basically. Without giving too much away, we kind of learned a little bit that they wanted you to get captured, Minx, essentially. They wanted you to get closer to Ulgon, right? So that is why they gave Ulgon the location of the secret lair, how you guys got ambushed, to get you closer to Ulgon to find out a little bit more about him and how he ticks.
Right.
It
Yes.
was the long play.
Yeah.
Especially if there's a new power dynamic with potentially someone
Do we have a new
being
BBEG?
dead. I don't know, guys.
Well, I don't.
Hey, listen, roll back the tape, but I think 3 episodes
You
ago,
did.
I called the
did.
new BBEG being the beekeeper.
But I don't see that. I can't.
Oh, I see it.
You see
All
it?
you got to do is touch a relic and then mama. Well,
But she doesn't have a relic. She's just a beekeeper.
But she could.
she could be an exarch. We don't know.
I mean,
We have
you
no
don't.
idea who she is.
We don't. That's
We don't
true.
We
know.
at least know who Ulgon is.
She could be that bird person. She could be. We have no idea.
Hide in the
We
beak,
see
under
feathers?
beak.
Yeah, right.
Oh, beak under beak.
But I'm just saying, like,
Beak on beak action.
if
yeah.
she is an exarch, then there is a relic very close to her now,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah. Can the doesn't matter. It's fine. Interesting.
Right. Well,
There's a lot to do. Next
and
episode.
she knew that Ferrodin was dead, right? Because she threw the coin,
threw
and
the
the coin
coin
was
at us.
cold.
Well,
so
like-
she's been aware for quite some time now.
Well, assumption is that back in the day, she was probably then like one of these many bounty keepers for Ferrodin. That would be my guess.
Yeah.
Like, because they all had coins.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like a bounty hunter.
A relic
yeah, like-
hunter.
No,
all
because
the-
we learned last episode or 2 episodes
Madame Pouch
ago
also
that,
had one.
But no, well, those were all methods of communicating
Yeah.
with him.
Ferrodin.
But we learned that the beekeeper was released from the Nine Hells, came from the Nine Hells.
Yeah. But like, I mean.
But so it
didn't-
wasn't just like a relic hunter, just like vibe and material plane type deal. Like it was released from the Nine Hells. Well, I guess could have been a long time
You
ago.
could have had also, like, I don't know. Ferrodin could have had relic hunters on every plane, possibly. Like, I mean, they were searching for a way to get to the Fae to find the one thing.
I feel like the
that was on another plane.
That's true. I feel like the trigger point in the timeline was the explosion of the mountain.
Yeah.
I feel like the
also-
beekeeper only really came out.
But also keep in mind, she doesn't necessarily need to be gifted a coin from Ferrodin. Like, that guy was giving those away willy nilly. Like,
That's
a
true.
lot of people. Like
Not
Rogar.
walkie-talkies
Like
everywhere.
Rogar had one, right?
Rogar did have one, yeah.
Yeah. So exactly. So like, it's kind of easy to acquire. I'm curious if Ulgon has one, and I'm curious if he would have been able to perceive that Ferrodin was dead with the coin going cold.
Sorry, drop the.
I am curious
That is
about that.
curious.
I can't believe that
It does feel like he doesn't know yet. though.
I have the... Yeah, that's so weird because I have the coin as well. I can't believe I haven't checked it since you got that message.
Chris,
but
can you tell us what those coins look like?
The red
imagery
ferret coins?
conversation?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It was a good episode. I don't know what I was going for with that sentence.
Yeah, I'm curious. I'm curious to see, like, I'm curious if, like, Ulgon knows that Ferritin is actually dead. Because when I spoke to him last in the closet, it didn't seem like he did.
But that's like, if both of these
Even when he spoke to
independents-
us, he said
It sounded like he
But
did.
that's the thing. If both of these people were independently like, we will be like the watch people for you in this plane. I don't know. It makes me feel like because it's not like the beekeeper's been, I don't know, growing in power. Or at least I don't know what undead army now. I see all of the little undead kobolds and me, I guess. And that's where I'm just like, how many of these little fucking zombie guys you got going around? Are they all just like hidden in a pit somewhere and you're just now going to like release them?
We also need to keep in mind that, like, you know, Ulgon ultimately does have a weakness that is trying to be, like, is being exposed by the beekeeper. And at the same time, like, you know, maybe it's a slow process that, like, Ferritin was kind of already in more cahoots with the beekeeper and kind of moving his favor towards her over Ulgon. Like, just that could also be another thing, right? Like, you know, ultimately, like, Ulgon seems like he isn't as dark as the beekeeper is. So I could see the Ferritin, like, just kind of using Ulgon to, like, as a placeholder and then kind of, like, moving his favor away from him, ultimately betraying him, which is what I fucking warned him about. But
Which is correct me again if I'm wrong, because I keep messing up this one, like the information about the shipment that is coming.
Yeah.
So we are intercepting the shipment for Madame Pouch
yes.
and bringing it to her.
correct.
Apparently.
It is not a shipment going to Madame Pouch.
No.
It is a shipment going to Ulgon.
Yes, and she wants it.
She wants
Yes.
it.
And it doesn't contain perfume.
I don't think it would
because
contain.
it would be it's her perfume that he's ordering from her.
It would be weird if it was perfume.
So it's a separate shipment entirely.
or like anything to make the perfume, because I feel like that's already being.
Honestly,
Well, 'cause
conversation for another fucking
For another
day.
Yeah,
Christ.
well, no. I was just thinking
Yeah.
because I was just like,
Yeah.
because she could also be like pushing for power right now. Like it could
Everybody's
just
plotting
become,
against
yeah,
everybody.
could become a
whole
little power
political
war. That's all.
warfare.
Yeah.
Chris, anything to add?
I think we should name the episode.
That's exactly where I was going to go next. Is I think we
I-
need to figure out.
Nothing's coming to mind at the moment.
Chains.
Yeah. Let's not leave a bunch of dead air, but let's spitball.
Right? The chain.
Uh,
Nope.
Chain
We
smoking.
did.
There was a lot of planning that took place.
Quifix key.
Oh,
Quifix key to the city.
The big plan.
To be determined.
no, we have to find it. We got to find it.
No,
and
we
gotta
can't
do it
just
while
sit
talking.
here and spitball.
Something in shackles. What's a nice SH word?
What about double trouble?
Stoned in shackles.
The two of you locked in a cell, and me and Merrick.
No.
Yeah. That's
Maybe,
okay.
maybe.
We'll come back to it. It's going to be a surprise. I mean, you already know what the episode name is.
We were doing so good.
Did we
with
do a
two
good
episodes
job
ago.
or not? I know. You know what? I will say the last two times it did just come up naturally in conversation. But I think there's so much to draw from in this episode. So many things happen that, like, I feel like it's less streamlined for us to, like, find
Actually,
something.
I do like shackled and stoned because I do think that it
Oh,
relates to
Shackled and
Dax, it
Stoned
relates
is-
to your weed, and it relates to us.
Shackled
and
and
that's what
Stoned
I like.
is
But
really,
I don't
really
know.
good.
But we'll work on it.
We got it. No, we
No,
got
we're
it.
work on-
No, I'm telling you.
That's it.
Well, we will always find it. Shackled and Stoned is awesome.
That's amazing.
yeah.
Shackled and
Oh,
Stoned is
right.
good.
Isn't that really
okay.
good?
That is good.
I lost faith in us, but I will never do so again.
Yeah. We just need to
Shackled and stoned.
listen to our listeners. We're gonna get better at just filling the dead air, but we're gonna find it
Shackled
every time.
and stoned. I'm writing it down as if I don't have an audio recording of it.
But now you have one that's illegible and just for you.
Illegible. I don't even know. Schmecken and Boschnord.
That's a good one too. Maybe that should be the episode.
That should be.
Is anyone doing anything, watching anything, having anything to eat?
I'm gonna be going to sleep in about 32 minutes.
I love that for you.
Yeah, I'm
Amazing.
dead.
I know there was a new release on the pre-play for Hades 2, and I heard about it, and I think it's just on PC, and it's not on Mac yet, and so I'm going to be waiting patiently, probably sitting on my hands, until they give me that update.
Very fun.
But I honestly didn't check. I just saw an update about it online.
I saw Martha Stewart yesterday at a restaurant.
What?
Yeah, she's in the city.
Why?
She's recording. She's doing like a food show.
Time for her to be here.
It's
Man,
so much
yeah.
snow.
Martha.
For context, you can't walk anywhere in Toronto right now. It's terrible.
Yeah.
There's snow everywhere.
Yeah, it's.
I'm so scared
absolutely-
about getting home. I don't want to do it at all.
No, all commutes are like 4 times longer. But yeah, I walked in and there she was,
man.
just at a table.
I watched her documentary on Netflix thing the other
I did
week.
too. Then I walked in, I was like, "What the fuck?"
I was just like, man, it made me so happy and thinking about gardening in the spring.
Yeah. Oh, so that was fun. Aside from that, am I watching anything? Severance.
Fuck
Severance.
yeah.
Waiting every week, new
It's-
episode.
We watch it the moment we can.
Yeah,
It's
seriously.
so good.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
It's so
Thursday
good.
nights. Tomorrow, doesn't matter for you. Sorry, I'll stop talking.
When will this come out, roughly?
Like 4 weeks from now.
4 weeks from now.
Oh, okay.
So like mid-March.
Mid-March.
Yeah.
Might be
It
over
would
by
have been
then.
my birthday already.
Oh,
And your birthday
birthday.
too. Yeah,
Happy
Maggie's
birthday.
birthday's coming up.
We're Pisces little babies.
Yeah.
We're fishes in the sea. Fish don't like the cold.
We're fishes
and the
in
snow.
sea.
And
with
is
that,
there anything else that I'm doing? No. I don't think so.
I'm bouldering again. Fuck
always
honor
fun.
mode. Honor mode's hard and I hate it.
Yeah.
I thought you were saying I'm bouldering, and I was like,
Yeah,
hell
like-
yeah. You fucking-
like-
Oh man, I do miss bouldering.
yeah, me too.
I
It's
heard
been a while.
bouldering as well. Yeah.
Nah, I'm bouldering.
Bouldering.
And I literally started a new campaign in honor mode as well because I got so frustrated and I started as a bard as well.
Bards are fun.
Fuck
And I have a barbarian and a bard running in tandem.
Very cool.
Hell yeah.
Me and Janae have been watching, just for fun, Pop Culture Jeopardy. It's been a good time.
Hell yeah.
It reminds me of, do you remember the app Trivia Crack?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I remember
Yeah.
being very good at the entertainment pie piece that you always got.
Yes.
And basically, it's just this in Jeopardy form. It's all like.
amazing.
What do you think of Colin Jost as host?
I think Jost is a good host.
Nice.
Yeah.
Does he crack a lot of josts? Sorry. I was playing off of what you said. I thought the floor was open.
You had to make the jost of it.
See, there we go. Now we get past the weird point and it goes back to being funny again.
This is how
baby, comedy. This is what comedy is. Hey, come on in for some comedy. Hey, oh, I'm comedying over here.
Is that comedy? Is that the persona of comedy?
that-
If you're laughing, we did a good job. Joust. Fuck.
I hated that.
I know.
We gotta go, man.
Oh my god.
Oh,
It's almost 11. God, yeah. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks,
on this
troublemakers.
Lovely evening, morning,
it was
wherever
a
you are.
Yeah,
43 fucking episodes. 85 something actual.
86.
86.
43
math.
times 2.
Well-
things to listen. Well, no, plus the Q&As. 6, 7,
So
8.
we're at like
And
90.
the Christmas special.
We're at like 90.
God. It's like we're fucking... You know what? I'm done. This is the last episode.
Yeah,
We're gone.
Leading the campaign on a massive cliffhanger.
That's it.
Well, everyone, thank you so much for listening
Whatever
to
happened?
this last call for Trouble at the Tavern. Joined once again by Chris, Mike, Hartley, and Maggie. Take it away with the slow jazz.
Oh!
That sounded like one of those tube things you flip up and down. Chris, here's a morale card.